out there here locally in the community. Make sure y'all go check out Kneecap Body by Jeremy Jones.
All right, and welcome to Kneecap Biting with Smoke and Jeremy B. Somebody popped out and back in. I believe it was Jordan. Just a second. Let me get him in here. There he is. Hey, there he is.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It kicked me off.
I don't know what happened either, but we got you back. That's all that matters. I'm here with my guys. This is the NFL Roundtable Talks. I have Dan Leonard.
What's up, guys?
Will Vogel. Kneecap Bill and Keegan. Shannon Gregory. And, of course, the Panthers went Drake May season.
The Panthers won.
Oh, won. It says went. Well, it looks like Panthers won.
It says Panthers won Drake May season.
Oh, okay. Well, that being said, my first topic tonight is I don't know how this guy gets signed as a backup QB anywhere. A guy that while in college had a 1-3 touchdown to interception ratio. The Texans signed backup QB Tim Boyle. Signs are Stroud misses another week. Does this hinder Stroud's chances to win Offensive Rookie of the Year? Leonard?
No.
Unless Sam Laporta comes out and puts up like a 150-yard game, no.
Right.
Because C.J. Stroud, even though he's going to be out another week, he's still a quarterback. The quarterback's always going to get the preference in the league.
All I know is that here's the caveat to that. Let's say he misses the rest of the season. Sam Laporta gets his average of 80 yards per game, breaks the record held by Mike Ditka for receptions and yards, and he's already 2 touchdowns away from breaking the rookie touchdown record for tight ends too. Because 10 touchdowns for a rookie tight end is the record.
Yeah.
I'll tell you 9. Who I think. If Stroud misses the rest of the year, you know who I think will win it or should win it? Tank Dell.
He's out the rest of the season.
Oh, he's out too?
Yeah, he's been out about 3 weeks.
He broke his leg.
Because I had him on a fantasy team.
I was about to say, Tank Dell would be my rookie of the year if Stroud's out. But I didn't know he
was
out.
He's been out 3 weeks longer than Stroud has.
Yeah, my last 3 weeks of my
So, Will, what do you think?
What's the guy isn't the guy from Minnesota having a good year, the receiver?
Jordan Addison?
Was.
And I don't know what beat.
Let's keep it rolling, guys. Will, what do you think about it?
You know what? If Stroud does miss the rest of the year, then it will definitely be a closer race than people think. Right now, I still think Stroud will win it because he put up phenomenal numbers. But you know what? Like I said, if Stroud does miss, then and Laporta does those things where he breaks those records, then there's going to be a wheel that's turning and it will come down to the wire of the votes.
Well, right now, from what I've seen, it's Stroud, then Laporta, then Addison.
Yeah.
Addison had a good game last week, too.
Yeah, but he's had some games where he disappeared, too. So. Who?
Is Bijan not in the?
No,
John Robinson.
No,
Not even close.
Gibbs is ahead of him in touchdowns and yards per carry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Arthur
What
Smith
about
don't use his weapons
Giants?
well in Atlanta.
What about the guy that lives? Does he have a shot?
Tommy DeVito.
Not after throwing for 153 yards and no touchdowns last week.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
What do you think, Keegan?
Well, I think nothing changes this week because no one's going to top that 20 touchdowns in total this week. And also, DeMeco Ryan said that there's a chance that he is coming back next week. And he says he's not done for the year. There's likely a chance he comes back next week. So I don't think this changes anything because no one's going to top his stats after this week at all.
The only problem is that they needed him this week to beat the Browns.
Sorry.
All right, Shannon.
They need Stroud.
Yeah. If it goes to, I'm sorry, I might be behind a tick or two, but if it comes to offensive rookie player of the year, I'd go with Laporta since Stroud's out, and like you said, Addison, he did have a good first half against the Bengals, but that's just me. Was that what we were talking about? I'm sorry, I kind of zoned.
No, you're good.
I was here, I was listening, but I was hearing my girl scream in the other room, so I didn't know who murdered somebody. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was about Stroud. Being
I thought
hurt.
it was.
And does that hurt his chances? And I think it does. But what do you
Yeah,
think, Jordan?
I agree with you, Jeremy. I was listening to my girls. I thought they was having a WWE match in the kitchens. So
That happens.
I
When you got kids, it happens.
Yeah.
It sounds like Alexa Bliss versus Natalia.
Yeah, Bianca Belair and all them, just Natalia and all them. Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hawks covered the halftime, JB.
What's that?
Hawks covered at half.
Oh,
well,
there you go.
Let's go.
All right, there you go. Send some money my way.
My thoughts is if CJ Stroud misses one more week and he's not able to get into that 45, 50 touchdown range and secure it and keep the Texans in the playoff hunt,
which I hope he don't.
Then I think it's Laporta 100%. Because he's doing things no tight end's ever done in NFL history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As a rookie. I mean, he's leading the league in touchdowns for tight ends. I think he's second in yardage and first in receptions.
I know this is not a topic, Jeremy, but I really hope y'all can come out of the NFC and go to the Super Bowl. I don't know if you can or not, but
I don't want to talk about it yet. I'm not jinxing nothing.
I know I can talk about it, but I'm just saying.
As a Lions fan,
right?
I said it preseason once. Jordan said, "Make a Super Bowl prediction." I said, "You want my homer prediction? Browns versus Lions."
I'm not going to sit there and say it couldn't happen. I ain't going to sit here and tell you it couldn't happen.
Remember me saying that, Jordan?
I remember that too.
Yeah,
I remember
that.
When I said Browns versus Lions in the Super Bowl?
Yeah. I mean, I prefer Lions and Bengals.
They're 9-5 right now, right?
They are.
So they're one game behind the Ravens. All it takes is one slip up by the Ravens, and it could happen this week. Who do they play?
49ers.
The 49ers.
49ers on them.
If there's any defense that can shut down that offense, it's that one. But too bad it's in Baltimore, I think, isn't it?
I think so.
No, 49ers are home.
Oh, 49ers are home? Ooh, all bets are off. I might have to change my pick. before I submit them. So, Jordan, what is your thoughts on the Stroud situation?
Doesn't matter. Stroud got rookie deal. He doesn't have to play another down. It's a quarterback award.
All right.
I mean, Zeke led the league in rushing yards as a rookie and didn't get it.
Is the Jets activate Aaron Rodgers from the IR? Holy crap. Who'd have thought? 5 snaps. Oh, wait. It was 4 snaps. The 5th one was his Achilles.
Damn.
4 snaps into the season, he ruptures his Achilles, and he's gonna has the chance to play. How nuts is that? I'm gonna start with you, Jordan.
And he's only gonna play about 4 more games. So what's the point of it? Well, what, 3-4 games? Well, we got 3-4 games left. Like, what's the point?
3.
You're fucking what? 5 and
9.
3 games, and you're what? Like 5-9, 4-10. They're pretty much out of the playoff situation.
Wouldn't.
Like, there's no sense in him coming back.
I think it's just. You know what it is? They want to show the New York fans what it could have been.
Well,
that's
just
all
wait
it
till
is.
next
It's
year.
It's to get that.
It's not like Rodgers.
It's get that monkey. I know, but it's get that monkey off of Robert Saleh's back. That's what it is. Because everybody's blaming him, and in a way they should, because coaching's supposed to make lesser players better, right?
This right now.
Correct.
How about Saleh again?
Oh, you're breaking up bad there, Jordan.
Yeah, the lag's really bad.
Oh, yep. Some reporter today on ESPN said Rodgers won't play this year.
Yeah.
Is undone, says Jeremy. What's up? James Rodgers, 3 weeks left. Rodgers won't play since Jets are officially eliminated. Braylon Dennis Rodgers activated? Why? All right, what do you think about it, Shannon?
Yeah, I just don't really see the point in it. I think if it had been a few weeks, like 6 weeks ago, maybe he tries to come back, but I just don't see the point in it. I think he's trying to prove that even at his age that the Achilles, but I wouldn't want to chance that because that's, I'm not at his age, you know how it is. He's wanting to hopefully play next year, and he's even talking about the year after, he's wanting 24 and 25, and I just don't know.
Right. Keegan?
Well, I'm going to go back to what Nicholas said. The reporter said is that they activated Rodgers, but he's not going to play at all. It's only for him to practice. So, as of right now, their only healthy quarterback right now is Trevor Siemian.
Oof.
Trevor Siemian.
Yeah. Yes.
So, in other words, they got a monkey fucking a football throwing it.
Yes.
Isn't Simeon a nickname for a monkey?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's
Yeah, it is Simeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're wrong, Simeon.
All right, Will, what's your thoughts on it?
I can see both ways, but I lean towards him not playing because you don't know. Knock on wood, he doesn't tear anything again and injure himself.
There's a better signal. All right, Jordan.
But he, like I said,
Braylon Dennis says we got a new sponsor. It's Screw Aaron Rodgers. SAR.
But
I thought that was a disease. SAR.
I thought so.
SARS.
SARS. But I'm gonna go real quick. Yeah, I wouldn't risk playing him because you don't know. Like, I don't think he would get re-injured, but you never know. He could tweak something again. And you know what? You're out of playoff contention. Why play him? The only reason I can see them playing him is to save Robert Saleh's job.
Right.
And say Robert Saleh is not the guy to blame.
Right. Okay, Jordan, what was your take on that? Because it like broke up like a damn robot.
I said it's kind of pointless for him to come back, that they should just wait till next year. They're going to have a new coach anyway. I think Salah's out the door. Zach Wilson's out the door. The Jets are pretty much like, I actually think they're going to hire, I hate to say it, but I think Jets fans, you're about to hire Nathaniel Hackett as your coach for Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers.
God help you. But
That's
anyway.
the only reason Aaron Rodgers is there is because of Nathaniel Hackett, or the only reason Nathaniel Hackett's there is because Aaron Rodgers is there. And the Jets had no plan. I truly think they had no plan for what if something happens to Rodgers? We still have Nathaniel Hackett. He can't cover it up if it's not Aaron Rodgers playing quarterback.
The plan that I heard is that Zach Wilson was going to be able to sit for 2 years behind Rodgers, because the third year of that 3-year contract almost has no dead cap, and then they'd be able to move on from him. And they wanted Zach Wilson to learn behind him. That's what I've heard. And I think Robert Salah is getting a pass for this year because of Aaron Rodgers being hurt and no real backup on the team. So I think he's still going to be there. I think Nathaniel Hackett will still be the OC. But if something like this happens again next season, I can totally see the Nathaniel Hackett thing happening.
I just think it's hard. Usually year 3 is a big year for head coaches to take a step forward. And the fact that they actually, you could argue they're going to take a step back because they won 7 games last year. So unless you think they're getting to 7 wins, they got 5 right now. So they had to win 2 of their last 3 to even get to what they did last year.
But I've heard no rumors out of New York media about Salah being fired from the owners in their interviews or anything.
No,
that being said, Keegan?
I think Salah's going to keep his job.
But what do you think about the activation of Rodgers?
Oh,
too little, too late.
I already said that.
Okay, Leonard.
Man, I think they'll give him next year anyway, just because Rodgers got hurt and they put all their eggs in that basket.
Yep.
They know their offensive line was shit to begin with, so. We'll see if they address that in the offseason, but I think they'll at least give the guys a shot. I don't see the chance of him playing this year because they're not going to make the playoffs.
Right.
If they were in the playoff hunt, I would say he'd come back just because he's a fucking egomaniac.
I think he wanted to come back like 3 weeks ago, the first time they saw him walking.
I will say next year I want to see Dan Campbell versus Robert Saleh in the boxing ring.
I wanted to see that as a celebrity death match on the claymation thing like they used to do on MTV. I think that would be hilarious.
Did you guys?
My take on it is I don't think they're going to start Aaron Rodgers either, because Mekhi Becton does his best impression of George Pickens while blocking. Non-existent.
Well, and he can't stay healthy.
I think Isn't Done
asks, would you take Salah as DC if AG leaves? I don't think we're going to be able to get him. If he's fired, hell yes. In a heartbeat. I would fire AG to hire Robert Salah.
Absolutely.
Actually, Salah did not turn down the head coaching job here. That is a fallacy and a bald-faced lie.
I know this is a little off topic, but did you hear that the Vikings might get her out of Connell and promote Flores as their head coach?
Yep, I have heard that.
Wait, say that again?
Is Dalvin Cook even alive anymore? Barely on the Bills roster.
He's on the Bills? I thought he was on the Jets.
Is he on the Jets? Oh, that's right. He's Jets. I think of James Cook, his brother.
Yeah, but still, the fact that he's behind some rookie that nobody knows about, and then Breece Hall.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, in other news, the Falcons are starting Taylor Heinicke the rest of the season. The Ritter experiment is over in Atlanta. What do you think about it, Leonard?
Ritter was a waste of a pick at this point. But you know what? He wasn't bad coming out. He just wasn't developed. I think the coach there is a bum.
Yeah, I don't see how Arthur Smith saves his job. But anyways.
Yeah, Taylor Heinicke, he isn't good either. He couldn't even keep his job in freaking Washington.
he wasn't the starter in Washington. He was the backup. And what's crazy is every time he came in as a backup, they'd win.
Well, remember the one year he won like 4 games at the end of the year and took them to the playoffs.
Yep. Okay, well, what do you think?
Oh, the Falcons. One of my least favorite teams, as you know. I would have started Heinicke the whole year. I liked Ritter coming out. Did I think he was starter worthy right away? No. I think he needed some prepping and grooming to sit for like 2 to 3 years. So I'm not surprised. This guy, I don't think he was ready for the NFL. So yeah, I would definitely start Heinicke over him any day and get a quarterback in the draft who has better promise than Heinicke.
You know, I know you say Salah's nephew. His family talked him out of it. I'm telling you that I saw an interview when he went back to San Francisco after he interviewed with Detroit that year, and he literally said he would walk from San Francisco to Detroit to coach Matthew Stafford and the Lions, barefoot.
Wow.
I'll tell you who would be a good fit in that Atlanta offense. Jaden Daniels.
Did I like Ritter coming out of the draft? Yes, I did. Did I think he was a day 1 or early day 2 pick? No, I think he went right where he should have been. He should have went in the 3rd round or later because he needed to develop. The thing is that, Mariota was so bad they couldn't let Ritter develop. They had to throw him into the fray.
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett should have been a 3rd rounder too.
Man, Kenny Pickett should have been a day 2 pick, 100%. But they should have took Tyler Linderbaum with that pick. Is who they should have picked.
Yes.
They should have.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, Heinicke is a far better QB than Ritter. He's a more stable and more consistent QB. Is he a better QB overall? That remains to be seen because when Heinicke is a starter, he's mid.
Is Mariota not still there?
Mariota, he's backing up Jalen Hurts.
Oh.
They let him go at the end of the season.
Yep.
That being said, Trevor Lawrence remains in concussion protocol. Oh, well, you want to talk about it?
No,
what?
Keegan.
You skipped half of us.
Oh, yep. Okay. Keegan?
I think Ritter, when he got drafted, he was just thrown into a situation that he wouldn't succeed in. Arthur Smith as the head coach and their offensive coordinator hasn't been really much of anything lately. And to be fair, he should have been drafted to any other team rather than the Falcons. Because I would have agreed that they should have given Mariota 1 more year. And at this point, I would start Zach. I think at this point, Falcons just need to go into another rebuild and draft their new quarterback this year.
At this rate, the Falcons should just bring back Matt Ryan from the booth.
Might be better than what they had.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's all going to depend on where they're picking in this draft to decide what they're going to do.
Well, that's what's going to.
Because they're 6-8 now, right? The Falcons are. They're 6-8 now.
Yep.
Well,
And Braylon Dennis said that they should have started Heinicke in the first fucking place. But
well, that's what's going to hurt Atlanta is if they somehow win that division. Now they're going to be picking in the 20s.
Right.
Well, they're not going to beat Tampa Bay.
As I'm done, who do y'all think is better, Desmond Ritter or Zach Wilson? That's like asking if you like fresh or petrified dog
Okay,
shit
I'll say this: Zach Wilson on his good days is better, but Desmond Ritter's lows are not as low as Zach Wilson's.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that's like asking the difference between fresh dog crap and petrified dog crap.
Oh.
So I would actually take Ritter because I think his floor is better than Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
Zach Wilson's
exactly.
only, yeah.
Because Ritter's worst game was what, 2 interceptions, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, Zach
And Wilson's worst game was 4.
He's had a bunch of 4s.
Yeah, and he's had a bunch of 4. Ritter over Zach. Braylon Dennis agrees. As a backup, I wouldn't mind him because of his mobility. And as for a change of pace quarterback, if you had to have one in that situation, let's say you got a statue of a quarterback, Jared Goff, and he's getting butchered as as the O-line stops to protect that, well, Ritter can move out of the pocket.
Yeah.
Yes, he can.
Oh, did I say that name out loud? I don't know why I said that. Oh, yeah, because I'm wearing the other guy's jersey, Hendon Hooker, which was activated today. But anyway.
Yes.
Last but not least, Trevor Lawrence remains in concussion protocol.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
So there is a chance he may not get to play this week for the Jags. And if that's the case, oof.
CJ Beathard.
Trevor Lawrence needs to sit his ass down. He's out here looking like Cam Newton in 2020, a COVID year, skipping balls at players' ankles and shit.
Yeah, I mean, he does not look good right now. That ankle isn't 100%, and he got concussed in this last game.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy taking a subtle shot at Goff. Yes, I did. And yes, David Pike, I hope you heard me. I always take a subtle shot here and there when I can at somebody that, don't get me wrong. Jared Goff, when the O-line protects, he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, as we have all said all season long. Everybody here has admitted when everything's going right, he plays like a top 10 QB.
Yeah.
But when it goes bad, he's hot dog shit on a steak.
Sounds familiar.
He's like a hot tortilla. Oh wait, that's
no, that's Burrito Jones.
I'm kidding.
But what do you think about the Trevor Lawrence? You said sit him the rest of the season. What do you think, Shannon, that Trevor Lawrence situation?
Yeah, I mean, might be because I'm a Bengals fan. I'm hoping the Texans can pull off the AFC South division. That way, that's one less team the Bengals have to worry about knocking them out of a wild card spot. But that's.
I'm gonna tell you right now who's going to win that division.
The Colts.
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah. Colts.
But we beat
here
them
we
head
go
to
with
head,
Goff slander. I was just making a point. It isn't slander. Go look. When the O-line plays bad, Jared Goff plays like shit.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I agree
That
with
is
you.
not Goff. That is not Goff slander. We saw it while the O-line played like shit for 5 games. The Ravens game, not the Chargers game because that was good, but those other 4 games, the 2 versus the Bears and the Packers and the other one, until we had the O-line back to normal versus Denver, Goff played like shit. 13 total turnovers over a 6-game period.
Yep.
Would you guys say Denver was your most complete game of the year?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was our most complete game. And the biggest thing about that, everybody's giving credit to AG, and they're totally forgetting the fact that Dan Campbell said after we lost in Chicago, I am going to put my hand into the defense game planning, personnel, and play calling this week coming up. And Daniel Leonard says Goff is either great or Goffle. There is no in between.
Goffle.
When he's good, the Goffense is rolling. It's not slander, it's the truth.
They
pretty
can't
much
handle the truth.
Some people can, some people can't.
No,
I'm as blunt as it comes with the Goff stuff. But there's a reason why he hasn't gotten his extension yet.
So pretty much Jared Goff is expensive Gardner Minshew.
Oh no, not that bad.
No.
Hey, yeah.
That's how Minshew is. Like, Minshew will have a really good game, and you're like, oh, he's making progress, and then 2 games later,
he's
you're like,
better
oh,
than
crap.
Goff. I'm sorry, Goff is way better than him.
Is he though? Put Gardner Minshew
I really don't think so.
Lions right now. I bet you the numbers are very similar.
They're pretty similar. I think Goff does have a better arm, but I think they're pretty similar as far as quarterbacks. I think
Minshew has a better mustache.
He said Minshew has a better mustache.
He's not wrong.
I mean, nobody really does have a better. The only guy that has better facial hair than him is Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Goff with facial hair looks like Ryan Gosling on testosterone. I couldn't help it.
Hey, everybody.
I've got a comment.
Oh, look at the puppy.
But
Yep.
I'll wait.
You want to say hi to everybody?
By the way, Lions fans, did you get to see little Jeremy sitting back here? That was created by somebody in this show. Mr. Dan Leonard painted up this helmet.
I know this ain't one of the topics, but do you guys think Mike Tomlin? Do you guys think the Steelers can move on from Mike Tomlin?
Oh, I know. I have a feeling that Mike
Yes.
Tomlin has talked in the offseason already about it. I think he's retiring.
Yeah.
You think he's retiring already?
Yeah.
This
He
is
said, there, he
first-
said, head coaching has been wearing me really thin. I almost have no personal life anymore. This is what he said in the offseason in
Really?
an interview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Tomlin's young. He's only in his 50s.
But he's been coaching for a total of
Yeah.
16 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like surprised.
Can I?
And this seems
And is undone, he got it right. Goff has a hotter girlfriend, though.
He said, I got that.
That's because he paid for her. He's one of those Detroit ones.
No. He's got a Sports Illustrated
Model.
swimsuit model.
yeah.
Woof.
How much did he have to pay for it?
I don't know,
Nothing.
but I like her better than McVay's.
Can I go quickly on
Yeah.
Lawrence?
Yeah.
It's crazy that he's never missed a game in his high school, college, or NFL career. But you know what, Jags, you're not going to win this division because of T-Law being injury prone and not having the best of years. Because Travis Etienne was a lot of that offense. So I wouldn't risk him getting hurt any further. So do not play him.
Here, let me give you a great comparison. Trevor Lawrence is Daniel Jones.
Trevor Lawrence has been playing like Trisha Lawrence, like
No,
a girl.
His stats, his 48 starts are almost fucking identical.
Yeah, he's not wrong. The stats for Trevor Lawrence is almost exactly like Daniel Jones.
But I will say this: in Lawrence's defense, his rookie year was pretty bad, so that's going to play in a factor.
Jones plays in New York.
Because if you go look at their last 2 years,
Yeah, true.
it's a pretty big difference. Then it's just Lawrence was so bad his rookie year with Urban Myers as his head coach that
Yeah.
Okay.
because people did the same comparison with Mac Jones, and I'm like, well, go look at Lawrence's second year compared to Mac Jones. Anything Mac Jones has ever done, it's way better. He threw for 30 touchdowns.
Let me do it this way.
Jones.
First 48 career starts for both of them, Daniel Jones and Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is 20 of 28, win and loss. Daniel Jones, 19 of 29.
Yeah.
Passer rating, 85.5 for Trevor Lawrence. 85.4 for Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Passing touchdowns and interceptions, 55 touchdowns, 35 interceptions for Lawrence. 55 touchdowns, 33 interceptions for Jones.
Wow.
Passing yards plus rushing yards combined,
We really
12
doing this comparison.
12,204 passing and rushing yards combined for Trevor Lawrence. 11,992 for Daniel Jones. Yards per attempt, 6.7 yards both.
Damn.
Yeah, almost equal.
Like I said, he's Daniel Jones on a better team.
Yeah.
You
And
know
better
what?
coaching.
There is one comparison that I like to take from the joke I made last year.
Hmm.
Daniel Jones trips Trevor Lawrence doesn't.
Andy, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Braylon Dennett. Their statistics are so damn similar. It's crazy how close they are
Hey,
in
Keegan,
every category.
You know one thing Daniel Jones does that Trevor Lawrence doesn't? Daniel Jones at least cuts his hair.
Facts. But hey, Keegan, you can't even say nothing about Jones tripping because you know what? He ran 80 freaking yards. When has Trevor Lawrence got that far?
I don't know. It was just something that popped in my head.
In college, he did. I'm a Clemson fan. He ran quite a bit.
It wasn't an 80-yard run, was it?
That wasn't in college.
Exactly. That's college. That don't count. That's
Against
not
Ohio State. Yeah, true. It was like a 60.
Also ran 80 yards in the backyard, but they don't count that.
Yeah, they don't.
I ran 80 yards in the backyard too. Granted, that was 800 laps.
Yeah, I ran a mile before, or a marathon. They don't count that against me.
Hey, I want to see some version of this to come back as the jersey next year.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yes. Especially with the new helmets.
Yes, with the new alternate helmet, with blue helmets, I think it would pop with black uniforms.
Yes.
Amen.
And now
I want the Panthers.
it
to
is
get
time for the
silver
most
jerseys.
fun category that we do on this show.
Yeah.
It is time for the Pick Ems. And oh God, they stuck New Orleans in LA versus the Rams on Thursday night for the Amazon game.
We wish we could watch the Rams put up some points.
You will watch the Rams put up some points. Who's taking the Saints?
27-17 Rams.
Who's taking the Saints? Raise your hands if you're taking the Saints. Okay. No one spoke up. That means it's a clean sweep. We took the Rams. Bring back the black jersey with the blue helmet and lose the gray jerseys. Yes, absolutely. And then the afternoon game on Friday, because this is a holiday weekend. At 4:30, we got Cincinnati Bengals taking on Pittsburgh.
You mean Pittsburgh?
Dan Leonard, who you taking?
What game was that?
The Bengals versus the Steelers. Steelers.
The Bengals. Shit.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I'm taking the Cincinnati Shannons.
Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate that.
Keegan?
You know what? I'm going to say this. Mason Rudolph is starting for the Steelers.
Oh.
Against
who's taking Cincinnati now?
Rudolph.
And Jake Browning is another backup that has more potential than Rudolph. So I'm taking Bengals.
Rudolph, the third string quarterback.
I got the Bengals 24-10 Bengals.
I'll take that.
Hey,
I'll take 24
I got the Bengals winning 27-6.
Ooh.
Hey,
That's fun.
Jeremy, Rudolph.
I just take a win right now. I take 3-2 Bengals. I don't give a damn.
Rudolph the third. Instead of Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, can we call Rudolph the third string quarterback? Was
All
a
right.
really bad
All right.
quarterback?
Okay. Let's keep going.
Oh.
Buffalo. Wow, back-to-back games home in LA. Anybody taking the Chargers over the Bills?
Will Greer, baby.
No.
Unfortunately, no.
Who's coaching the Chargers this week?
Who coaches the Chargers this week? Peter Lemongello, Claude Henry Schmoot, and I think Fletch.
Phillip Rivers is the
Fletch might have a chance.
Phillip Rivers is the head coach, and all of his kids are all the assistants.
He could have assistants and a Gatorade and physicians and everything else with his kids.
No one's taking the.
This will be the worst game maybe of the year, arguably. Maybe outside of the Broncos and Dolphins, it might be the worst blowout.
I was going to say it's going to be one of those type of blowouts. Think about it. The Chargers, if it wasn't for garbage time, they wouldn't have scored a touchdown in that game.
Yep.
Yeah, they lost by 45 to the sorry Raiders.
Yeah, they lost
No,
to the
it's like
Raiders.
63.
How do you give up 63 to 8
Yeah, they lost by 46 points though. It was 63-17.
When you're supposed to have a good defense, you let them put up that amount of points against.
Well, that's the thing.
I would have started the practice squad on defense at that point.
Yeah.
Brandon Staley's supposed to be a defensive guy and gave up 63 points to the Raiders.
Now, granted, 21 of those points were defensive touchdowns.
Yeah.
Still,
there was a pick 6, a fumble 6, and then there was a block field goal that ended up going for 6, or a block punt or some shit. It was so stupid.
Is there a chance Antonio Pierce keeps his job and becomes head coach for the Raiders?
There's
Probably
actually
there could be, but Mark Davis doesn't do that, so I had the feeling
I
he's
know.
going to
Have
get
you
to
guys seen
decide.
this?
I know. I was just, hypothetical.
While we're on the Raiders, actually, have you guys seen that rumor that they might bring Gruden back?
Right.
Yeah.
Because Gruden won his case and got all the emails from the NFL.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so they're talking about bringing Gruden back in Vegas.
Yeah, that'll work out real well.
With
Like
the
a turd
Raiders,
in a punch bowl.
they have shown that they can trade for a quarterback. So I won't be surprised if they end up trading for Wilson or Ritter.
No, they're going to sign Kirk Cousins.
Kirk off.
No,
You like that? You like that?
Kirk off.
No, hang on a minute.
I heard that, Jeremy.
Trading for Ritter or Wilson. Okay, John Gruden's not an idiot. The guy's a very smart football guy.
He's going to go after Kirk Cousins. Watch.
Wouldn't be a bad move. If you're going to draft somebody like in the mid, like round
He's
Do I
a-
need to repeat myself?
Kirk Cousins to draft somebody.
exactly.
All right, on to the next game. Oh my God, it's another toilet bowl of a game.
Oh, God.
Who's taking Atlanta over Indy?
24-0 Indy.
Yeah, there we go.
Atlanta will get like 9 because Young Hoku will kick freaking like 60-yarders.
Yeah, they'll get a weird score like 5 or something. They'll get like a safety and a field goal. Okay, I'll say 24-5 Colts.
That's
Yeah, I
more
got
like
the
it.
Colts. Seattle at Tennessee.
Ooh, Seattle. I'm taking Seattle.
Yeah.
Okay,
Seattle.
Seattle. Keegan.
Seattle.
Will, Seattle. Leonard.
I'm gonna go with Tennessee just to be different on this one.
Okay, I'm taking Seattle.
Seattle needs to win too for playoffs.
Ooh, here's a battle of toilet water. Washington Commanders face off against the Jets.
Is Aaron Rodgers playing?
No.
No.
Leonard, you got. Wait, let Leonard go first.
Not the Jets.
Not the Jets. Okay, Vogel.
Tie.
Keegan.
You know what? They're starting Simeon, but their defense is still good, and they're going to stop the Commandos, so I'm taking Jet.
I don't know. Shannon.
Yeah, I'm just tired of the Jets stuff, so I'm gonna go anything but the Jets.
Jordan.
Commies 8-5.
8. Oh, jeez.
It's a baseball score. I love it.
Ooh,
It's really the Washington Nationals versus the New York Yankees, guys.
Oh, is that what it is?
Hey, I'm going to combine the two nicknames. It's Commander Foreskin.
Commander Foreskin.
Oh, that's the Redskins. I'm sorry. Yeah.
You know what?
Commander.
Let's go win that damn game because that offense is horrible there, and that offensive line will get eaten alive.
But they got decent quarterback play because Sam Howell isn't that bad.
Yeah, Sam Howell also gets hit like a million times. There's only
Yes.
He does get. I think he is like it's still. I think he's like only like 8 sacks away from being the most sacked quarterback in NFL history.
Yeah, he's almost catching up to David Carr.
And he still has 3 games. So I think he's averaging like 5 sacks per game sack.
Yeah.
He's going to have a tough time with that Jets defense.
Oh, my. Will Vogel, if there's ever a week, I want you.
They're playing
vote
Minnesota.
for the for your team to win. It's this week.
Same.
Green Bay,
Oh,
fuck the
Green Bay.
Packers at the Panthers. Who are you taking, Jordan?
I need Carolina to win, so I'm picking them in the rest of the year until they win.
Who you got, Shannon?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
Yeah, they
2
are.
in a row, baby.
Keegan?
Keegan's frozen in a funny position. Look at Keegan.
He's like, I don't know. Are you froze, Keegan?
Oh, yeah, he's frozen.
Yeah.
Yep, he's frozen. Will, who you got?
You know what?
He's frozen.
Yeah, that pose.
It's the way he's frozen.
He's frozen like he's gonna go. Fuck the Packers.
He did not little teapot.
Short and stout.
I'm gonna say, yeah. I saw the Panthers play the Packers many years ago when we had Cam Newton. You know what? Again and again, I will never get tired of saying, "Fuck the Packers, go Panthers." I'm a Panthers fan.
Leonard, who you taking?
Shit. Let me think here. Packers?
Oh wow, I'm done.
I get why you're taking them because they're technically the better team. But fuck the Packers. Let's go Panthers.
Let's go.
No, man, I took the freaking one earlier. I took the Titans earlier. I needed to take the win on this one.
Okay.
No, you don't.
He has to make up for it somehow.
Oh, it may not get good. Davis Mills versus Joe Flacco.
It's actually Case Keenum.
Oh, it's Case Keenum this week? Wow.
That's who started last week.
Yep.
Yeah, they brought Mills in the last.
Oh, here he is.
Yeah, Case Keenum started last week for Houston.
Yep.
There he is. Okay, who do you got? Green Bay or Carolina?
Who did the Panthers just beat? Arizona?
No, they just beat Atlanta.
They beat the Falcons.
9-7.
Hey, wait, but the Falcons beat the Packers, so that means they can do it.
Yeah.
We can do it.
I'm still taking the. I hate to say this, but I'm still taking the Pack.
You're
Exit
muted.
stage left.
No.
Sir. Exit stage left, sir.
I'm just kidding.
Please exit stage left.
Browns at Texans.
Hey, Keegan, go to about the 45-minute mark and see your pose when you were froze.
Yeah, while you were froze. You were
Yeah,
no, your hands were pointed.
No,
at
you were
your
like
head,
this, dude.
And Dan Leonard said he looks like a little teapot.
I was trying to pull off my Randy Orton pose.
It didn't work.
I'm gonna have to. We'll screenshot it for you. It's hilarious.
So you said Texans and who?
Browns.
Browns. Ooh.
And the Browns are there. They're traveling.
The Browns defense is the big time difference maker.
Yeah.
Texans, though.
Yeah,
Who you
Texans
got?
are good. Yeah.
Who you got, Keegan?
Browns.
Okay. Jordan?
I'm going to say this is going to be an all field goal game. I'm going to say 12-9 Browns.
Shannon?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'll have to be rooting for the Browns because, Texans have the tiebreaker against my Bengals. So, Browns.
Unless the Texans win the division.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think the Colts are.
We got the Browns last game of the season, too. Right now, I'm just worried about Pittsburgh, and then you got KC, then Cleveland. So, I'm just trying to get the Bengals in the playoffs.
They don't belong there.
Yeah, and with Joe Flacco getting a $75,000 bonus every time they win a game, that's kind of an incentive, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm still going with the Texans. I don't care.
Give me.
Yeah,
Cleveland.
C.J. Stroud's not starting. It's Case Keenum.
Case Keenum. Case Keenum versus Joe
Against that
Flacco.
Browns defense, against his former team.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Cleveland for sure.
So Leonard says Houston. I'm going Cleveland. Jacksonville at Tampa Bay and might not have Lawrence. Who you got, Leonard?
Tampa Bay. I'll go Baker.
Okay. Vogel?
Tampa.
Shannon?
Yeah, Tampa.
Jordan?
I'm actually going to take Jacksonville in this one. I think they bounce back and get the win.
Wow. Without
Keegan.
Sunshine, huh?
Yep.
How good is Tampa's run defense?
Very.
Well, they got Vita Vea, so that's your answer.
They're going to stop ETN. I'm taking Tampa.
You got Vita Vea with Devin White behind you.
I'm going Tampa this week too. Oh my God. They might get their 6th win of the season when I announce this one. Arizona at Chicago. Who you got, Leonard?
Arizona.
Vogel?
FTC.
Fuck the Chicago Bears. All right.
So get me Arizona.
Arizona, okay. Shannon?
Yeah, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna go Bears.
Jordan?
If the Bears played like they did for 3 quarters on this past week, they'll win the game because they were winning the whole game against Cleveland. So I'm gonna say the Bears still pull it out. I'm gonna say 19-17.
Keegan?
I don't even know.
Just say tie.
I'm not going to say tie. They're going against Atlanta, right?
No, it's Arizona at Chicago.
Arizona. I think.
Ooh, a dome team going outside in December.
Yeah, Kyler's baby hands in Chicago.
I'm taking Bears.
Yeah. I'm going Bears as well. As much as I hate to do it, I hate rooting for. But that's not going to get them out of the basement, so it doesn't matter.
Wait, I'm about to say, if Chicago wins and Green Bay loses, is Chicago ahead of Green Bay?
No, because they lost heads up to Green Bay. They got to play them the last week of the season.
So they can still pass them, though.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yep. Dallas at Miami. Who you got, Keegan?
That's a good one.
I'm taking Fins.
Jordan?
Gosh, what Dak Prescott's going to show up.
Away versus a good team. You tell me.
I don't know. Something about Miami can't beat a good team.
But neither can Dallas.
Yeah, but they've beat better teams. I'm going to go with, I think Dallas is going to be pissed off from getting their ass whooped against Buffalo. I'm going to take Dallas in a close one. I'm going to say it's going to be a high-scoring game, 34-31.
Shannon?
Yeah, I'd say Dallas in a close one, 34-31, something like that.
Will?
What is our friend called the Dolphins again? The something
predatory sea mammals.
Give me the predatory sea mammals in this game.
Leonard?
Where are they playing?
In Miami.
Squish the fish.
Dolphins all the way. Cowboys suck on the road. They're horrible on the road.
So,
yep, I'm taking Dolphins as well.
How has Gilmore played, Adam? How has Gilmore played?
I don't think he's done
well. Here's the get-right game of the week. We got the New England Patriots traveling to Denver to face off against the Broncos. Who you got, Leonard?
This game terrifies me.
I hope it's the Patriots, but it's going to be the Broncos.
This game's a trap game for my team because I feel like they're going to win, but I don't want them to win.
Welcome to my world, Jordan. Welcome to my world.
Right. Patty Grimes says, "What's up, guys? How you doing, Patty?" Will, who do you got?
Broncos.
Shannon?
Where's it at again? Is it in Denver?
It's in Denver.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Denver just because of that.
Keegan, I'm going to go with you first.
So, we've seen the Pats beat the Bills. And I think it's gonna be that. I think it's gonna be that same type of game. Pats are gonna come out on top.
Ooh.
I ain't gonna say. I think it'll be a close game, honestly, because Denver can't score.
Right,
and I think the Patriots. And I think their Patriots defense still isn't as bad as the rest of the team.
But yeah, it's not as bad as their offense. But anyways,
I thought the Broncos can't score. It's Russell Wilson's an impatient prick that rushes things and doesn't let Sean Payton get the freaking challenge play out in time.
Okay. Jordan, what's your take?
15-10 Broncos, but I got a feeling Patriots are going to win this somehow.
And fuck you, NFL, for doing this. We got 3 games on Christmas.
Let's go.
Christmas Day?
Christmas Day.
Why do you hate it?
Why do I hate it?
Because it's Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Right.
On a Monday, too.
Yeah, and it's a Monday. If it was a Sunday, that's one thing. But it's a Monday.
True.
Yeah.
At 1 o'clock, we got the Raiders going to face off against the no-offense Chiefs. Who do you got winner?
I'll go upside here.
I hope it's the fucking Raiders. I do. I hope they put 63 up on them and Pat Mahomes cries to freaking Santa Claus on the sideline.
Well,
Why, Santa? Can I please get a receiver? I've been a good boy.
I got Chiefs in a very, very close game.
Shannon.
Yeah. I'll take the Chiefs in a close game. They just plus they play the Bengals the next week, so I'd like them to be in a little bit of good spirit going into the Bengals game.
Yep. All right, Jordan.
You know, technically the Raiders could make the playoffs and win that division if they won out.
Yeah.
If the Raiders ran the table and the Chiefs lose out somehow, the Raiders will win the AFC West.
That'd be
And the
freaking awesome.
and the Super Bowl's in Vegas this year, by the way. I got a feeling the Raiders is going to win this game. I'm taking the Raiders 21-17.
Right? I'm with you.
Keegan.
If Taylor Swift is there and Travis Kelce is going to have, Mahomes won't have a tight end or any receivers.
Taylor Swift has a Christmas special, I think.
I'm taking the Raiders.
Taylor Swift.
I'm just kidding. I just said that because of what you said. You're like, fuck you, Jeremy. 1 o'clock game.
Who are you taking?
I'm taking the Raiders. I just think they're playing with house money right now.
Yeah.
And they got better receivers. You know, ones that can actually catch the ball.
Mm.
Yeah, and they got a quarterback that will actually target Devontae Adams.
Right. Next up, divisional rivalry game in Philadelphia. We got the New York Football Giants taking on the Eagles.
What would this be?
Who you
Would
got,
this be,
Keegan?
4 in a row they lose?
Yep.
When they lose, it'll be 4, yeah.
I'm taking the Giants.
Keegan.
Fuck the Eagles.
Keegan, who you got?
I'm taking the. I think this game, Eagles have struggled. The Eagles have struggled against these past 3 or 4 games.
Yep.
And
3
I
games.
think this divisional game against the rivals
Mm-hmm.
feels like a blowout. I'm taking the Eagles.
Wow.
Hey, Keegan, I
You're
hope
a
you
dick.
get a lump of shit in your stocking.
I don't have an answer.
Who you got, Jordan?
The Eagles aren't playing great right now. And, I mean, I think they'll win this game, but I do think it's going to be closer than a lot of people think. A lot of people think it's going to be a blowout. Giants actually.
Wait. Patty Grimes says Giants lose 4 in a row. They haven't lost 4 in a row. They won the 2 before that game they lost to the Saints.
Giants actually, believe it or not, have a good defense this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll be a close game. I'm going to say like 24-17 or 24-16, something like that.
Who you got winning?
I got Philly bouncing back.
You get a lump too.
I feel a lump brewing. But anyways, Shannon.
Yeah, it'll be the Eagles in a close game. 17-14.
Will.
Eagles.
You get
Wow. You know what? And Fat Matt is calling the defense again. So I am taking the Giants.
2. Let's go.
The Giants are going to win this game by 6.
Okay, now here, let's go on the real. Let's put a real thing here.
Go ahead,
What's
there,
the
Leonard.
over-under on the Eagles fans throwing snowballs and batteries at Santa Claus this year?
The over/under is at 20.
What's the chances Matt Patricia dresses up like Santa Claus?
That's 0.
0, because he already looks like Santa Claus if he was younger.
No, you got it wrong. He looks like a bigger version of Nate Castro.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Hey, we're a bigger version of the guy that comes on the show.
That's what I said. Nate
Oh.
Castro. All right. Next, and for the night game, Monday Night Football, the Baltimore Football Ravens travel east to face off against the San Francisco 49ers. Who you got, Leonard?
How do the Ravens travel east to play the 49ers?
I don't know. They're going to play in the ocean. Shut up.
Fuck it.
West.
Well, if they're playing in the ocean, I'm going to 49ers because Lamar Jackson don't know how to swim. And
Dang.
He said Lamar Jackson don't know how to swim.
Oh,
He's from Florida. He should know how to swim.
I'm still going with 49ers.
Okay. Who you got, Will?
I got the 49ers by 10. It's going to be a close game.
Who you got, Shannon?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Jordan.
Got a hot take. This is going to be the Super Bowl, too.
Probably.
Ooh.
Ravens versus 49ers is going to be the Super Bowl.
Actually, they changed the colors of the logo 2 weeks ago. Do you know that it actually went to blue and purple?
For what?
The Super Bowl logo. It was red and purple to start the
It was.
season, but it changed to blue and purple 2 weeks
Wait,
ago.
what do you mean? Logo.
The last 3 years.
The
The colors have matched the teams that played in the Super Bowl. It was orange and
Mhm.
yellow 3 Super Bowls ago, which was the Rams and Bengals.
And then
Yep.
last year was who?
It
Chiefs
was
and Eagles.
green and red. Chiefs and
And you said it's
This-
what color this year?
blue and purple.
So it's going to be the Ravens and the Cowboys then.
oh
Wrong color
gosh.
blue.
I hate to say it.
Wrong color blue.
Yeah, right.
Asshole.
You know what? You know I can't say the Lions are going to the Super Bowl.
I know.
Can't
As soon as it changed to blue, that's what I thought.
I still won't believe it when it happens. Just like when the Bengals went, I won't believe it.
It is impossible for the Titans to make the Super Bowl this year. God damn it.
Hey, the Panthers are still alive.
No, but
No, they're out. They're out.
wait. No, that ain't gonna happen either.
Oh.
If it changed to blue and silver, that would be crazy because that meant it would be Colts Lions.
Oh, I know who it is. It's going to be the Colts and the Vikings. That's who it is.
The Lions, the
Right
Ravens.
there.
God, no.
That'd be some shit right there. Minshew versus, I guess, Josh Dobbs or
What is
Nick
there?
Mullins.
Well, who are you taking, Keegan, in that Baltimore Niners game?
The Ravens outside the safeties don't have good corners. They won't be able to lock down Debo and Ayuk. So I'm taking the 49ers here.
Yep. I'm taking the 49ers as well because they're at home and they're playing amazing.
I'm the only one that took the Ravens.
Yeah.
The Ratbirds. Wow.
Yep. Oh, that's crazy because if Cleveland wins, then the Ravens and the Browns are tied and the Browns beat the Ravens and hold the tiebreak.
No, they split.
Yeah, but when the Browns beat them, they beat them by more points is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, but it's not based on that. It's based on head-to-head first, and then it's based on conference record. Well, it's based on division record, then conference record. But
Yeah,
Ravens have it because Ravens don't have a division loss right now. Cleveland lost to Pittsburgh already, so they'd have 2 division losses. They got 2 division losses. So even if Cleveland, Pittsburgh or Cleveland, if Baltimore loses, they would have it because better conference record.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to
And
win
last
one more
but
game.
Last but not least, and we're going to start it with Jordan. We got Detroit traveling to Minnesota.
And who's starting at quarter?
Nick Mullins.
Mullins.
Well,
Nick Mullins.
Played pretty good last week. I'm going to take the Lions in this game, but I do think it should be close. I'm going to say 31-24, Lions.
Shannon?
Yeah, it'll be close. I'm going to go Lions.
Keegan?
You know what? I'm taking the Lions, but with Dan Campbell calling shots on defense, he had a hand in it last week, and we stopped the Raiders.
We stopped the Broncos.
Broncos. If he has a hand on this too, there's a way that we can stop the Vikings. So I'm taking Lions 28-7.
Woo! That's a hot take. Will?
I'm taking the Lions, but you will hear my score prediction on Friday.
Okay. Leonard?
Huh. It's a tough one. Yeah, I'm going to go Lions, but I do think the Vikings are going to put up points and a shit ton of yards because they do. Even though Cousins is out and you guys hate the Vikings because they're your division guys, they still put up points. They got receivers. Hawkinson sucks, but he still puts up a lot of catches.
Droppinson.
Dude, you're a Panthers fan. Shut up.
If the Lions win, they win the division, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If we win, it's the division's ours.
That's what I thought.
I can still call him Droppinson. Sorry.
I'm taking the Lions. All right, Shannon. Shannon's got to run. You got any parting shots before you go?
Have a good one, Shannon.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you have happy holidays, safe travels if you got to go anywhere, and I'll see y'all whenever we do another get together.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Much love.
Yeah, Lions win 35-3. No, just kidding.
35-2. I would die.
Yeah, that's right. If Matt Patricia could lose 75 pounds, he'd look just like Nate Castro.
Yeah, he would. I was the one who stated that.
James Burgess says, "I'll take a 3-2 win, though. Merry Christmas and have a happy New Year."
Are you guys getting Castro?
Dan Leonard wants Keegan to do the little teapot pose again.
Are you guys getting Castro a pencil for Christmas?
No.
Whole box of number 2s.
You know what, JB?
What's that, buddy?
Friday, the whole show, I'll be like this.
No, you
That'd
have
be
to
great.
do this.
Oh, gotta do it at a little bit of an angle. There you go.
Exactly. No, I'm giving Castro nothing for Christmas because he's not worth the gift.
You know what? Give him the wooden pencil.
And now, because the next time you guys see us after Friday, what will it be? It'll be Monday, the post-game show.
Yeah.
And what is Monday? Monday's Christmas.
Monday.
Christmas, let's go.
It's time for us to remember. It's 3-2, still empty on the NFL scoreagami board.
Will the post-game show be moved to Tuesday?
No, I'm going to do it.
Monday?
It'll be late, but it'll be Monday.
If you want me on Monday, let me know. I'm free all day Monday.
I know it's going to be me and Leonard for sure. I'm debating if it'll be more. I'll let you guys know if I'm going to do more than that. Because it is Christmas.
Yeah.
It is
What are you guys, Mexican? You don't celebrate Christmas?
Sí, pendejo.
Wow, that's kind of dark.
Yes, I am going to be doing my show Friday. We are going to do the Lions talk, where I get into more detail about Lions subjects. Absolutely. Got to do that. That's the pregame show. That's everything.
What were you saying about remembering?
But Christmas, we got to remember what it's really about. It's giving to other people. Because that's what it was about. It's to represent the three kings that gave gifts to Christ, correct?
Yes, sir.
I
So
wish Saudi Kings would give me gifts.
hey, no, I wish Saudi Kings would give me gifts too, like they did that Nandi, the soccer player who got a $1 billion salary for 1 year.
Ronaldo, yeah.
Perhaps. How do we get the Saudis to sponsor the podcast?
Or Shohei
Right.
Ohtani, they got 700 million or millions.
Yeah,
Yes,
but did you read?
I kind
Did
of
you
want
read
to hear
the
what
wait?
Jeremy was
Jordan,
saying about times of remembering. Kind of want to hear it.
What'd you
here's
say?
the thing. Shohei Ohtani is only getting $2 million a year for 10 years, and he gets the 680 after it's over.
He deferred it
Okay,
so he could get
sorry.
He
Sorry,
deferred
we
it so they could actually put a winning team around him because this year Shohei Ohtani might not even get to pitch; he'll just be a DH.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said-
So,
going.
in the spirit of giving,
Yep.
I hope the Panthers give the Packers a loss.
Yes.
I hope the Cardinals give the Bears a loss, and I hope Minnesota gives our Lions a win.
I hope the Giants give the Eagle the giant loss.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
At this point,
My Nostra dumbass has spoken. But again, in the spirit of giving, I want to give every one of you guys that's been here with me all season a thank you. Without you guys, it doesn't make this show as fun. It has been a blast talking with you guys, reading the comments from the fans, having a ball. Yes, I took a shot at Goff. Yes, I took a shot at Nate Castro.
Fuck him.
Okay, don't forget David Pike.
And I took a shot at David Pike, too. I couldn't help it. I mean, that guy loves Goff so much, I swear. I think if he says the name, he gets a chubby.
Homer propaganda. Homer propaganda.
I love David Pike. He's a great guy. Don't get me wrong. He is a good friend. He's done stuff for me. I've done stuff for him as far as podcasting is gone. But, here's to everybody. Thank you.
Hey, JB. I hope the stuff you guys have done for each other doesn't have to do anything with like the Dan Campbell, Aaron Glenn keeping job thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know you love that point. That's the only reason why Will Harris is still a player on the Lions is because he's got pictures of AG keeping his job with Dan Campbell.
Before he met Campbell, that freaking.
Oh, now Will's froze. Oh, there he goes. Now he moved.
Before AG freaking started becoming defensive coordinator for the Lions, he didn't have all that white in his goatee.
Could you imagine if Pike ever got to interview Goff in person? He'd giggle more than a schoolgirl drunk on prom night.
Golf and that model might be switching positions.
You mean Pike and the model might be switching positions?
Oh, fuck.
I couldn't help it.
Somebody had to leave.
Yes, I said that live. No, like I said, David Pike is a great guy. No, Will's back.
Oh, Pike's a good guy. Just one busting his balls.
Yeah,
He gets all riled
he
up.
is. And I know he watches from time to time. David Pike, I love you. I just firmly believe that either Goff is going to ride out the rest of his contract or he's traded in the offseason. I love Goff. I think he's great as long as the O-line is healthy. But as soon as the O-line's not healthy, we've seen how he plays.
Correct. Like a bitch.
In all fairness, that's most quarterbacks.
It is most quarterbacks.
Sam Howell doesn't.
And this is why I'm going to make a bold statement that I've never made publicly on a podcast yet. That is why I think for the 49ers, the MVP should be Trent motherfucking Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 games that he was out, Brock Purdy looked like shit. And for the Lions, if you want to give an MVP, it's Frank fucking Ragnow.
Ooh.
How about the whole offensive line?
No, the whole, because we've had Decker there and Sewell We've had Glasgow. We've had Sorsdal. We've had Skipper. We've had a Coyote Awasika, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
Is his name Coyote?
And guess
really?
what? His
Yeah.
name is Coyote with a D, not with a T.
Oh.
And I still think that those guys, those games in particular, every game Ragnall started at center, we won.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really,
So-
Mr. Google?
So MVPs, the big uglies up front need a little love too.
John Madden loved himself some offensive linemen.
He talked about the big hog mollies all the time.
Correct.
Hey, and his best line from the replacements was, you know what I like about when you see a fat guy make a touchdown? You get to see a fat guy dance.
Or you go back, you get to see Jason Kelsey dance.
I'm about to say, I'm waiting for them to throw it past the penny. So
In the end zone.
Hey, J.C.
Let's
Kelsey
go.
can dance, man. He busted out
Hey.
the little Uzi.
Yeah.
I don't know about him dancing, but he does a good impression of a guy getting hip suplexed by Malcolm Rodriguez last year.
Well, I don't care, dude. J.C. Kelsey's awesome.
He is awesome. I love
is.
that New Heights podcast.
Dude. I love it.
So I'll stay and be because I just got his jersey.
I ain't gonna
Someone
lie.
needs it. What?
Oh,
I would have never, until the podcast came out, I never knew what Jason Kelsey looked like.
It's Fat Batman.
And I think he,
Yeah.
I think he has a better personality than Travis.
He really does.
Travis is
I don't-
arrogant, that's all. But they're
I
both
don't care. Just
Good
the
Lord.
podcast, the love between Travis and Jason Kidd. It's just awesome.
That being said, try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. It's the only way to make the world a better place. I want to say thank you to my guests, Dan Leonard, Jordan, Keegan, Will, and Shannon Gregory, of course. Unfortunately, Cameron was getting ready to go to his in-laws for Christmas, so I understand when you got to travel, you got to pack. And the debut of little JB.
JB, how many subscribers we at right now, man?
What? How many subscribers? 354.
Let's get to 400. I'll give away a custom mini helmet.
You hear that, guys?
Yep.
I already know who's subscribed to the channel because you guys comment all the time. But when we get to our 400 subscriber, I'm going to get a list of names of Dan Leonard. He's going to put it through a randomizer probably about 10 times. And the name that comes up out top, guess what? You're going to get a mini helmet. Custom. Painted by the guy that did this custom helmet right here. Tell me, guys, what do you think of that Lions helmet?
Love it.
Love it.
I mean, if I really wanted to, I could probably take it off.
Don't! You have to
Okay.
take the off to do it. You'll rip the head off.
Oh, okay.
Is it a Barry Sanders custom helmet?
No, this is just
Oh.
a custom mini helmet. Custom painted.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, if it's Barry Sanders, I might have to make a Lions account.
And honestly,
That's right, is undone. You said it best. Subscribe, fuckers. Thank you so much. This has been Kneecap Biting with the Motor City Lions. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. It's the only way to make the world a better place. Thank you to the little teapot down there, short and stout. And we are